Hello. It's your perspective.
Did you guys feel any kind of pressure from like when you first got into this, that it was like maybe the next Harry Potter thing, or was there any concern about that?
If this was Harry Potter, would I be Rupert? Like, what's
right.
No, because Chris Columbus has a great way of making films. You know, he's a great director. He has a great way of making films. His own style, where he knows how to bring everybody to the movies. You know what I mean? And we know that's his tone, but he's very he's good at doing different things. You know what I mean? He's very versatile.
I think the fact that he did the first 2 Harry Potters just means that this is going to be something completely different.
Right.
You know, he's not going to repeat himself. So yeah, I think that's a great opportunity that fans will see something different, but I hope that they also connect with it the same way they did with Harry Potter.
Right.
And I think that'd be a huge treat.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's the same thing.
No, it isn't. I mean, to rephrase the question being, do we want it to be as successful as Harry Potter? Do we want it to be as grand as Harry Potter and as good of a movie as Harry Potter? Yeah, and it is.
Right.
So, I mean, hopefully the successful part, it all depends if you guys want to see it. But, yeah. But otherwise the storylines are different. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually. I think it stands on its own. It actually never occurred to me while we were making the film that it was anything like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because I didn't know if there was any like comparisons or anything, or if you had felt that.
Oh, there's a lot of comparisons from a lot of journalists. They're all wondering, but the minute you get Chris Columbus's name attached to a big fantasy film about a kid getting thrown into an extraordinary situation, they immediately think it's Harry Potter.
Right.
But no, it's different. It's much different, and once you see the film, I'm sure people will notice that immediately.
Like Gremlins is different from Goonies, you know what I mean?
Right.
Goonies is different from Harry Potter. Harry Potter is different from Percy Jackson.
Logan made a good
They're all
point.
successful franchises that that worked well, pretty much for the most part.
Yeah, Logan made a good observation the other day that really a lot of the tone of Chris's films are kids in extraordinary situations. And it's really amazing, and even all those films that he's done with that kind of same undertone have all been different.
Right.
All a different feel, have been classic in their own way.
Adventures of Babysitting is one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite movies.
Adventures in Babysitting?
Yes, I used to watch that with my babysitter actually. Every day, so it's kind of weird.
This is directed towards you.
Sure.
I was watching the clip.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, it seems like, very physical training that was probably done. How did you... what was entailed in that?
There was a lot of physical training for all of us. We all did sort of different things. I had a lot of archery. We did sort of boot camp, a lot of aerobics and sword fighting choreography, and I did like a day or two of wire work where I was jumping, I think, from a tree or something, and I had wires, and I had a couple bruises, and it was actually really rough on me. And these two were on wires for, I think, weeks at a time. So I think months at a time.
I would sleep and feel like I was suspended in air.
We had the Epsom salt baths, and we had the icy hot, and
A lot of acupuncture happened.
I did a lot of, I fell in love with acupuncture and brought these two. They didn't like it as much as I did.
Wow.
They cried like girls.
That woman was tiny, but she
screamed
fierce.
like girls.
I didn't go to acupuncture.
He was fierce, man.
You knew better than to get into that.
Yeah, I'm not going to acupuncture.
I don't know.
The needles, you don't need that.
Acupuncture for me turned out to be, the same theory of, you're hurting here, might as well just hit you in the leg. And that pain will go away because you're going to be focusing on this one.
I can't convince them that it's awesome.
No,
she
sure
actually,
it is.
She fixed my shoulder up, but I think it didn't help. It didn't help the boys.
Besides the physical aspect of training, did any of you guys do research into Greek mythology aside from the book itself?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, especially because we're demigods. We're supposed to have this inherited knowledge of Greek mythology already. So it would be it'd be cheating the audience to not study it beforehand. and not have that. You know, you can tell in someone's eyes if they know what they're talking about too.
Exactly.
You need that in knowledge. You need
Especially
to
Brandon, because Brandon is the one.
Yeah, I'm the
Satyr.
one that. Yeah, I'm a satyr. I'm protecting, you know, the whole Camp Half-Blood, and I'm protecting Percy. And you have to teach this stuff to Percy. You have to tell him why he's who he is, and it's like you're the one who has to put all this information down in the beginning of the movie, and it's just like that's what the movie's about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to you have to study all that, because that pressure is people like that's not right. You're like, no, I did my research, so definitely we had to. And plus I studied a little bit in high school. It's in Greek mythology class, but I kind of forgot it, so it forced me to dig it up and go, okay, what is this, what is that, and, you know, look at all the myths.
Definitely.
Myths. Sorry, it's a huge thing. And I don't care. I'll say
Pronouncing myth.
No, I said mibs on the set, so they were like, what? So we went back and recorded it.
Yeah.
It was like, I did say that. So there's like, okay. So I had to record myths over and over and over.
Really?
Yeah, and they played it
You
loud.
learned your lesson well.
Ladies like, say Smiths. Myths.
Smiths.
They wanted it said a specific way, apparently.
Well, no, it was, I talk with a rhythm. Well, Grover's character, he's
Yeah.
When
Got
you're
your
talking
rhythm.
like that, he's real dancey. He's a satyr, you know. So I made him like that. So I couldn't pronounce it with the whole da 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 da, which is, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, specifically for you,